You're quick, little thing. But this flower, it's mine. Oh, a weakling without a wolf spirit?
Thank you for saving me.
Ava.
No, Ava! Wait!
She only survives if she stays hidden.
I found you. Finally.
I don't know who you are, but I already have a fated mate. He's the alpha of Hail Pack. So whatever you're looking for, it's not me.
Why doesn't she recognize me? Her bloodline seal. Is it still active? My lord, it's Cain. I've found the princess.
Once I take this, I'll awaken my wolf. I'll get my memories back. I'll finally be worthy of standing beside David. No more nameless rogue. Doing this on her bed? Aren't you afraid she'll find out?
That Omega? Guess I'm not doing my job right if you're thinking about someone else right now.
She's been with you 4 years. What if she actually awakens with that moon teal? The way she looks at you. Like she'd cut out her own heart if you ask.
A rogue without a bloodline? No family, no lineage, nothing. If I hadn't taken her back, she'd be dead in the wild. She doesn't compare to you. You're a woman with pure alpha blood.
"4 years. You said you'd mark me once I awakened my wolf. Was it all a lie?"
Look at yourself. An Omega without a wolf. No name, no bloodline, no status. What makes you think you could ever form a soul bond with an alpha?
After every fight, who healed you? When you had that fever, who sat by your bed all night? David,
That's what a healer does. Your duty. Do you want a reward for doing your job?
Like she's the only healer in Hail Pack. Please. We could replace her with 10 others just like that. I held you together when you were broken. Fed you when you couldn't move, gave you everything, and you called it duty? A rogue we toss streets to, and now she's got plenty to say. Most street dogs don't get that luxury.
So tell me then, why do you think I kept you around? Because you're useful. A healer who doesn't talk back. Convenient at first, then I got used to you, that's all. I never asked you to give up everything. You chose to.
You hear that, sweetheart? You're just useful. That's not love, that's habit. A moon tear flower? Can't believe you actually found one. Must have been quite the effort. Mine. I earned it. Earned it? A stray without a wolf, crawling through mud for a flower? That's not earning. That's just pathetic desperation. Don't touch it. This is my only chance. David, don't you think this flower would look perfect on the altar for our bonding ceremony?
Mia, what do you mean?
David, isn't it beautiful? I want to wear it at the ceremony.
She's just a wolfless Omega. Mia is a true alpha. It's just a flower. If you want it, take it.
David, you know what this means to me. You know I need this to awaken. You promised.
Mia likes it. You can always find another one.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it. Much better than you ever could. I almost died getting that flower. Well, you didn't. So it's fine, right?
Tomorrow's the bonding ceremony. You need to be there. I don't want people saying I abandoned someone who served me.
You want me to stand there and watch you mark someone else? And you're asking me to do it? So you can save face? 4 years. 4 years I gave you everything. And this is what I get? We're done.
Who said you could leave? Who gave you permission to walk away from me?
Is this your little game then? Want my attention that badly? Drop the act. Behave yourself.
And maybe, just maybe, there'll still be a place for you by my side.
My lord, the Percy pack. They've arrived at our border.
Percy Pack? The Lycan royal bloodline? Stay here. Don't come out before the ceremony. Don't make trouble.
4 years ago, he wasn't like this.
You all right? This yours?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Come with me. I'll protect you. You're not alone anymore.
4 years. You treated me like a tool, a servant. You never truly saw me, David. We're done.
Ava, is it really you, my daughter?
What is this? A mind link? Someone's in my head. Who are you?
I'm your father, Ava.
Ava, my daughter! I thought I'd lost you forever, but you're alive.
Father? I don't remember you. I don't remember anything. Why can't I remember?
I sealed your bloodline. I had to hide you. All these years, I finally found you.
My bloodline?
Listen to me, Ava Percy. You're the princess of the Lycan bloodline, my only heir. And there's someone. He's been waiting for you all these years.
Who?
Your fiancé. He never stopped looking for you. Tomorrow, I'll come for you, I promise. No one will ever hurt you again.
Home. I finally have a home.
Still thinking about the Percy pack?
The missing princess scent was traced to your territory. Search every corner. Find her at all costs.
A Lycan princess missing for 4 years. Why would she be in a small pack like ours?
A missing princess? How convenient. You don't think it's Ava?
A wolfless Omega. She could never be the Purse Princess. The ceremony's starting. Let's go. Don't keep people waiting.
Hail Pack welcomes its Luna once more. Huzzah! To Alpha David!
Isn't that the healer? The one David keeps? Keeps? You mean the rogue he finally got rid of? I heard she's with him for 4 years. Pathetic. She actually thought an alpha would take her seriously? Look at her. What a joke.
Grandpa, what happens at the bonding ceremony?
When two kindred alpha souls bond, their bond light shines across the heavens, lighting up the entire sky.
David is the strongest alpha our pack has ever known. You're about to witness the brightest bond light ever.
Really? As bright as fireworks?
Did you feel anything? Almost no resonance.
This light is too weak. Could Mark be wrong?
Grandpa, where's the light?
That's not right.
The bonding is complete. From this day forward, I am David Halehall's mate.
Mia is my fated mate. Why didn't my wolf react at all? Could Ava be my true fated mate?
David, what are you looking at? Oh, don't tell me you're still thinking about that lowly Omega. Funny how things turn out. The one who can truly trigger his soul resonation isn't Mia.
It's over.
Mia likes it. You can always find another one.
An Omega without a wolf. No name. No bloodline, no status.
Who do you think you are? You're nothing! You're not nothing!
You're nothing.
You're nothing! You're not! You're nothing!
You're nothing.
Princess, I've finally found you.
I'm not nothing. I'm going home.
Ava! She's gone!
Ava, she's gone. I can't feel her. She's just gone.
Gone? Who? Ava? Probably off crying somewhere. She'll be back by morning, begging to be taken in again. David, what is that?
That's Percy Pack's howl. They're welcoming someone important?
Could it be? Did they find the missing princess? They found her!
The Lycan Princess is going home.
Funny timing, isn't it? Ava disappears, and suddenly the Purse Princess shows up. What a coincidence. Maybe she ran off to join the Percy Pack.
Lyman is pure royal blood. And Ava? Where would she go?
She has nowhere else to go.
Don't worry, in a few days she'll come crawling back.
Mom? Is the bonding done? It's done. And his reaction? Mia, the Thorn Pack won't survive much longer. Without this alliance with Hale, the other packs will tear us apart. Mother, do you think I don't know that? You've told me every single day. For 3 years. Mia, I'm not trying to pressure you. You're not pressuring me? You pushed me in front of David, made me charm him, made me pretend to love him. Do you know what that's like? Every single day, I'm acting!
He's good to you.
True fated mates produce a radiant bonding light when they mark. But look at ours. So dim it's almost invisible. But I have no choice, and neither does the Thorn family. I'll keep playing the part until he truly falls for me.
That healer. Ava, was there something between them?
She's just a healer. A low-born Omega who used to be a rogue. David said she was nothing. But what a... Her? A princess? Yeah, right.
Welcome home, my daughter.
Father. You're really my father?
The marks on your neck. Who did this? You're not alone anymore. No one will ever hurt you like that again. I swear it by the Percy bloodline. This is your home now. Forever. No one can take you from here. My little princess, why is it so sad?
You again? What are you doing here?
I'm a guard here. The king assigned me personally to protect you.
A guard? You don't look like any guard I've seen.
What should a guard look like?
Not like you.
Something on your mind?
It doesn't feel real. I have a father, a home, and a fiancé. I don't even know his name. I don't remember anything. And I'm just supposed to belong here?
You're not supposed to remember everything overnight. No one expects that. Tomorrow, King Thomas will break your seal. You'll start remembering. And you'll realize you've always belonged here. You were born to belong here, Ava. Now, how about we get you out of these wet clothes before the king notices? I've already failed my first day as your guard?
I heard the king will announce the return of his lost daughter today. Wonder what she looks like.
The king's daughter would naturally be exquisite. Unlike that new Luna from Halpak. So nouveau riche.
Shh, she's coming.
Mia, you're absolutely stunning tonight. All eyes are on you. Who knew you'd make such an trolly gobin? Well, well, well. Look who wandered in. Lost, sweetheart? This isn't the servant's entrance. Mia, darling, what is this? Looks like she just finished washing dishes in the kitchen. Don't be cruel. Maybe she's here hoping to mop floors and catch some nobleman's eye. I was invited. Invited? Did you hear that, ladies? She says she was invited! Who invited you? The stable boy? The cook?
Some rogue just don't know their place. Disgusting.
Oh, I got it. David didn't come find you. You're too ashamed to go back to Halpak, so you slink around here hoping to beg him?
Look who couldn't stay away. I knew you'd come back to me. But this is a royal gala, not your scene. Ava, stop being childish and leave, for your own good, before it gets worse.
4 years, David. And you still don't know me at all.
My lady, His Majesty has been expecting you. Allow me to show you in.
That can't be right. She's nobody. She's David's cast-off. How does she know the king? The day I gave birth, my mate called our puppa Mutt. He threw us both to the pack under the full moon. I held my pup to my chest. They ripped her out of my arms. I watched the pack tear her apart. I heard her cry stop. Then they came for me, teeth in my throat, my own mate leading them. I cursed him with my dying breath. Moon goddess, give me one more life. I'll make him pay. Then I jolted awake. My heart was pounding in my ears. Same room, same faces. I was back. The day at Darren rejected me. Moon gave me one more life for one reason, to bury him. Draven stands across the room. His eyes found me. The same disgust he wore the night he watched me die. He reborn too.
Elders, witness me. I reject Lyra Mooncrest as my fated mate.
The room went dead silent. Rejecting the mate the moon chose for you is taboo. Then the bond ripped out of me. The pain hit my chest and dropped me. I looked up at Draven. His face moved nothing. He just turned back to Selena.
Draven, you don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I choose Celine.
Celine rested a hand on her belly and smiled.
She carries my pup, a pure one.
They all believed her. Selena shifts clean. Her fur comes in pure white. I never shift right, so they call her the moon's chosen. They call me the stain the moon got wrong. They had it backwards. Draven crosses the room. He leans in close.
You shamed me last life. Never again.
I gave him my sweetest smile and said nothing. He wanted the purest air alive. He never knew Selena carried a mutt too. Let him find out himself. A rejected mate loses everything. No protection, no rank. The pack does as it pleases with her. That was the law Draven just dropped me into. Last life, I begged him not to do this. I crawled at his feet. Not this time. I stood up. My voice came out steady. Then I'll claim my own mate. That's my right under the moon law. The whole hall turned to me. Gasps broke out across the room.
What?
You cut the bond, Drayan. So I choose again. The pack elder leaned forward.
You know the cost? No pack will protect you. No alpha takes you back. Whoever you claim, you're bound to him for life. No undoing it.
I know exactly what it costs. I choose him. I pointed to the far corner of the hall. A man leans against a pillar. No one had noticed him before. Then he straightened, and the whole pack caught his scent. Whispers ran through the room.
A lone wolf. No pack. No bloodline.
You smell that? He's a mutt? She's choosing a mutt? The hall turned on him, lips curling.
You'd really take a stray over a coal?
He has more honor than every coal in this room. The hall goes silent. Draven's face darkens. So what if I pick a stray? At least this time I walk away free. I held out my hand to the stranger. What are you waiting for? Come here. He pushes off the pillar and crosses to me. He didn't drop his head the way a mutt should. He took my hand. The moment our hands meet, I freeze. Where Draven's bond broke, something went warm. Soul to soul, I knew this stranger.
Took you long enough to find me.
Who are you?
Yours. The moon picked me, not him.
A new bond only counts if the pack witnesses it, and only under an open moon. So they drove us all out of the hall, into the trees. Moonlight floods a clearing. The whole pack circles us. Selena watched from the edge, smirking. Go on. Let the stray sink his teeth in. Watch your own litter first, sister. Her smirk cracked. She didn't know what I knew. The pack elder steps into the ring.
Once he marks you, the moon binds you. Last chance to stop.
Mark me, Kale. The pack watches, amused. Kale leaned in. His teeth grazed the curve of my neck. Then Drayan shoved through the circle and ripped me back.
Stop! You're still mine to deal with.
Yours? You threw me out an hour ago.
Last life
you fed me and your pup to the pack. I felt every tooth. The whole pack freezes. Draven goes pale.
Last life? Draven, what does she mean?
He had no answer. His grip shook on my arm. Then Kale's hand closed over Draven's wrist.
She told you to let go.
Black claws break through Kale's knuckles. His eyes burn gold. The pack elder stumbles back a step.
That power, it's not possible.
Ragnar Blackhorn pushed to the front. Draven's father, the oldest pure blood alive. He'd fed on stolen wolves to keep breathing this long. He looked at Kale's claws. His face went gray.
Stop this claiming. Now!
On what law? He rejected me. I chose another. Ragnar had no answer that wouldn't expose him. Or does the great Ragnar Blackhell fear one mutt? The whole circle heard it. He couldn't back down now.
Father, don't let her...
Quiet.
I pulled my collar aside and bared the back of my neck. Finish what you started, Kale. In front of all of them. Kale's teeth sink into the back of my neck. White light erupts from the bite. A white crescent appears. The older wolves dropped low, shaking. They knew that mark. A claiming mark always heals over red. Mine blazed moon white, bright enough to hurt. Ragnar stared at the mark and went stitted.
That mark. It can't be.
What happened? Why is everyone bowing? No one answered her. The young ones never knew. Davin looks at my neck, then at his father.
Father, what is that mark?
Ragnar didn't speak. His hands were shaking. He stared at me the way you stare at the dead come back. I touched the white crescent on my neck. I knew exactly what it meant. My mother told me once. They buried the white wolf lifetimes ago. Tonight she marked me as her own. You killed the white wolf once. Did you think she'd stay down?
The surrounding nobles erupted at once.
So she's been defiled all along. No wonder the Black Dragon Crown Prince wanted to break off the engagement.
How could a woman like that ever be queen?
Voices rose from every direction, demanding that I, the defiled one, be thrown out of the moon goddess's temple. Valerian neither investigated nor hesitated. He simply stared at me coldly, as if he had finally found a perfectly legitimate excuse to cast me aside. Valerian raised a hand, signaling the guards to remove my engagement ring.
Throw her out. From this day forward, Evie is no longer my fiancé. I will marry the truly pure Lysandra instead.
Lysandra lowered her head, but she could not hide the smile tugging at her lips. Watching the two of them play their little act, I suddenly laughed. I fixed my gaze on Lysandra's hypocritical face and leaned closer. You're in such a hurry to marry him. Is it because you're afraid you won't be able to hide what's growing in your belly much longer? Lysandra's pupils contracted sharply. Her hand instinctively flew to her abdomen. The next second, I slapped Valerian across the face with a crack that echoed through the temple. Every noble in the sanctuary stood frozen in shock. Valeria's head snapped to the side from the blow, black dragon scales surfacing along his cheekbone. He turned to me through grit and teeth.
You dared to hit me?
I pulled off my engagement ring and threw it at his feet. You were the one who wasn't worthy of marrying me. Valerian laughed in fury.
Evie, do you really think anyone else would dare have you?
I didn't answer. Instead, I turned and walked toward the far end of the temple, raising a hand towards the black castle deep within the Fang Mountains, where thunderstorms raged year-round. Storm Castle. It was home to Aurelian, the deposed emperor exiled by the solar holy sea. Rumor claimed his face was hideous, that he devoured bloodlines, and that he sustained his life on the bones of monsters. Rumor also claimed that every woman who approached him died. The assembled nobles collectively sucked in a sharp breath. Lysandra shrieked,
Evie! Have you lost your mind? You'd rather marry that monster than admit you were wrong and apologize to Valerian?
I looked at her and answered, one word at a time. Yes. I will marry him. Deep within the thunderclouds, the massive black gate swung open with a deafening roar. A low, icy male voice cut through the storm and reached every ear present.
Little flower, are you sure you want to choose a monster cursed by the gods?
I lifted my gaze toward the castle. I'm sure. Only much later did they learn that the divine office I had received was no worthless gift. It was Titan evolution. The power to evolve any low-born bloodline into an ancient Titan divine beast. When the gates of Storm Castle closed behind me, the mocking voices outside were swallowed by the thunder. There were no piles of bones inside the castle, as the rumors claimed. There were only rows of small beds. A calf-born child with a broken horn, a blind wolf cub, an eagle infant with deformed wings. They all lay quietly beside the hearth. The moment they saw Aurelian, each of them reached out their hands.
Your Majesty.
The man everyone called a monster bent down and tucked a blanket around a young wolf cub. His voice was cool, yet gentle.
Go to sleep.
I stood by the doorway, my throat suddenly tightening. Aurelian turned to look at me. A black cloak concealed half his face, revealing only a pair of eyes as cold as a winter storm.
If you regret your decision, there's still time.
I looked at the abandoned children and shook my head. I don't regret it. I can stay and help take care of them. He studied me for a long moment.
They are all discarded bloodlines. Children their own clans refuse to keep. If you stay here, the entire continent will treat you as the same kind of stain.
A faint smile touched my lips. I already became a stain today. At least here, stains are allowed to live. Aurelian did not try to send me away again. That night, I handed out hot soup to the children and taught them how to say their own names. The youngest wolf cub clutched my finger and asked softly,
Were you abandoned too?
Before I could answer, a searing pain suddenly ripped through my abdomen. I grabbed the edge of the table, my face instantly draining of color. Aurelian crossed the room in a single stride.
What happened?
I looked down and saw my stomach begin to swell in front of everyone. It was not a natural pregnancy. It was Lysandra. She had used parasitic broodmother. She was terrified that the truth about her affairs with half-breeds would come to light. If anyone discovered she was carrying a low-bland bloodline, she would never be allowed into the Black Dragon royal family, so she had immediately chosen me as the scapegoat. She intended to transfer all those shameful embryos into my body. A cold, foul, viscous bloodline forced its way into me. Gritting my teeth, I pressed a hand against my abdomen and quietly activated my divine office. Titan bloodline evolution. The next instant, the cluster of inferior serpent-blood embryos began thrashing violently inside me. They had come to corrupt me. Instead, they were wrapped in layer upon layer of golden divine sigils. Their bones were reforged, their bloodlines purified by sacred fire, and their scales gradually transformed into black gold feathered markings. Aurelian watched the ancient sigil emerge in my palm, and for the first time, something changed in his eyes.
This isn't a low-tier fertility rite.
I looked up through the pain. Of course it isn't. She thought she was sending me a disgrace. But what I received was a divine beast. 10 days later, war drums thundered outside Storm Castle. Valerian arrived at the head of the Black Dragon Legion and surrounded the fortress. Dressed in a pure white ceremonial gown, Lysandra stood beside him, crying so hard she could barely remain upright. Evie, come out. I saw you meeting with a serpent blood in secret. What's in your womb is proof. Valerian drew his black dragon greatsword and leveled it at the castle.
Valerian, hand that woman over. She's carrying a low-born serpent spawn. She's disgraced the royal bloodline and tainted your castle as well.
Inside the fortress, the young Beast Inn children huddled together in fear. I pushed myself to my feet, using the railing for support, but Aurelian moved toward the gate before I could. I caught hold of his sleeve.
They came for me!
He lowered his gaze to mine.
The moment you stepped into this castle, they stopped coming for just you.
The black gates swung open. Aurelian walked alone into the pouring rain. Valerian sneered.
Fallen Emperor, are you really willing to go to war with the Black Dragon clan over a tainted woman?
Aurelian didn't answer. He simply raised a hand. The first slap sent Valerian flying, smashing through 3 war chariots before he hit the ground. The second landed across Lysandra's face. She crashed into the mud, her pristine white gown immediately stained black. Aurelian's voice carried over the thunder.
I have not abdicated. All of you are still my subjects. and she is a woman under my protection.
Valerian climbed back to his feet, blood smeared across his mouth.
You'll regret this!
Clutching her cheek, Lysandra glared with venomous hatred.
Evie, you can't hide forever. The moment you give birth to that filthy serpent spawn, the entire continent will finally see what you really are.
The instant the words left her mouth, a blood-red bolt of lightning erupted from deep within the castle. Pain tore through my abdomen. The child was coming. Aurelian spun around sharply. Bracing myself against the wall, I made my way toward the castle gates one step at a time, rain soaked through my dress. Every eye fixed on what I held in my arms. There was no snake, no lowborn beastling, only a black and gold newborn creature with stag antlers and enormous wings folded against its back. It opened a pair of ancient golden eyes. In the distance, an elderly scholar suddenly dropped to his knees, his voice shaking uncontrollably.
A Parion! It's a Parion! An ancient titan beast that went extinct 3,000 years ago!
The color drained from Lysandra's in an instant. Valerian refused to believe it. He grabbed the elderly scholar by the collar and hauled him up.
Look again! That thing came from a lowborn serpent embryo. How could it possibly be a titan?
Your Highness, the Parion is a titan of judgment and storms. Its antlers pierce deception, and its wings devour curses. A bloodline like this cannot be forged.
I am the supreme goddess. When I left the temple on my expedition, I entrusted my daughter to 3 demigods. But when I returned, I found that my youngest daughter in the temple had been replaced.
She is your phoenix maiden, mother.
The 3 demimods I had raised knelt on one knee.
When you left, she was still too young to recognize anyone. That's normal. The Phoenix Maiden has always been under our care. There's no mistake.
But from the girl cloaked in the solar mark, I smelled the stench of a siren. She was no daughter of mine. She wasn't even a phoenix.
I'll ask you one last time,
I said, my voice low, staring at the 3 demigods. Where is my daughter? Morningstar lifted his head, eyes innocent.
Goddess, this is your daughter.
I grabbed him by the throat and lifted him off the ground. I'll ask again. Anger surged through my voice. Lightwater took a half step back, lips trembling.
Goddess, calm down, she really is.
I swung my hand, a blade of fire sweeping past her ear. Swordbearer collapsed to the ground.
We're telling the truth! The Phoenix Maiden has never left the temple!
I released Morningstar. Never left? I smeared. I turned to the girl. One step closer, and the stench of the siren grew stronger.
Aria, enough.
Aptha stepped in front of me, pressing down on my wrist.
You come back and start a scene like this? Do you think the temple isn't chaotic enough already?
I shook off her hand. You came at just the right time. Tell me, where is my daughter?
Apathy sighed and draped an arm around the girl's shoulders.
She's right in front of you, Aurelia. Her gaze calm, Apatha said.
You've been away too long. It's normal if you can't recognize her. I've watched her every day since she was born. Do you think I could mistake her?
The girl lifted her head and reached for me, clutching my garment.
Mother, do you not want me?
I bent down slowly and met her eyes. Then I reached out, grasped the back of her neck and lifted her from the ground. Say it again, staring into her panicked eyes.
Who is your mother?
The false Phoenix Maiden struggled, tears streaming down her face. I released her. She collapsed onto the floor.
Mother.
Silence!
The mark was real, but it was not natural. I yanked hard. She screamed as a corner of the mark tore from her forehead. Beneath it was not flesh, but siren scales. The 3 demigods went pale simultaneously. Morningstar leapt to his feet.
Goddess! That is the shapeshift talisman the Titan gave her!
I held the mark up to him. This is the Phoenix divine signal. It was stripped from my daughter, flesh and all! Lightwater's lips trembled, words failing her. Swordbearer fell flat on the ground. Apathite furrowed her brow and tried to reason. Aurelia, coming back and causing such chaos. Do you want the whole divine realm to see this? I didn't look at her, my gaze fixed on the 3 demigons. I'll ask again. Who took it? Morningstar clutched his pierced shoulder, gritting his teeth.
Goddess, that really is the shapeshift talisman from the Titan. You can ask the forging god if you don't believe us.
The forging god? I cut him off. Where is he now? Morningstar choked on his words. Lightwater took over, voice shaking. The young Phoenix Maiden's divinity is too strong. It fell off on its own, we just kept it safe. Fell off on its own? I crouched and met the girl's eyes. Which phoenix can shed its divine signal at birth? Her gaze wavered. Swordbearer suddenly said, lifting his head from the floor.
I've seen it. Ancient records mention it.
Can you even read? He shut up. I stood up. Vine Signin is removed. It retains the original owner's divine imprint. Do you want me to activate it and let it recognize its true master? The 3 demigods went completely pale. Morningstar stumbled back into a temple column, golden blood gushing from his wound.
Goddess, we had no choice.
I asked, what do you mean no choice? No one answered. Do you even know how much pain it causes, tearing at her very soul? Lightwater covered his mouth, eyes red. Swordbearer's expression snapped into sharp defiance.
Killing us won't change anything! You should face reality!
A palm of divine fire struck his face. He flew across the hall and slammed into the main doors. I'll let you finish speaking. He lay on the ground, speechless. Apathy, who had been standing nearby, sighed, stepped forward and patted my shoulder. Enough. You've struck and shouldered her. These children did wrong, yes, but that girl is unlucky. Her birth triggered the Titan War, and the Titan died because of her. Don't you think it's better for everyone if she's gone? I turned to her. Her face carried a gentle smile. I asked, have you finished speaking? Apathy blinked slightly. I brushed her hand aside, turned to face her. Your turn. The air in the hall grew heavy. Apathy shook her head. Aurelia, I'll be honest with you. She grasped my hand. Your daughter was swallowed by the Abyss Rift. We searched the edges of Tartarus, not even a trace of her soul remained. Her eyes were rimmed with red. I feared you couldn't bear it. So we found a Siren hatchling and disguised it as her. Apathy patted my shoulder. It was only to give you some time to adjust. The 3 demimords immediately chimed in together. Yes, goddess, we just didn't want to break your heart. I stared into Apathy's eyes. If I weren't the child's true mother, I might have believed her. Very well. I released her hand and stepped back. Then tell me, where did my daughter's holy feather come from? Apathy froze briefly. She was just born. Her wings hadn't fully grown. My voice was icy. How was her holy feather and divinity taken from her? The air in the hall seemed to freeze. Make up another lie. Apathy's patience thinned. Aurelia, do you really have to turn this into a disaster? Her tone grew colder. You want the truth, don't you? I looked at her and suddenly smiled. One last time, my daughter. Where is she? Swordbearer collapsed. His legs gave out beneath him.
Tartarus.
Silence! Apathy snapped, but it was too late.
The Abyss. Abyss.
Swordbearer trembled on the ground.
She was thrown into the abyss on the full moon the day you left. Apathy said the child carried a curse. And if left, she would destroy the entire dome!
My fingers tightened one by one. The 3 demigods bore fresh marks of the burn around their necks. Enough! Apathy raised her hand sharply, conjuring a barrier between me and the 3 demigods. If you want to kill them, you'll have to pass the Temple Court of Judgment first. Court of Judgment? I tilted my head at her. You mean the one under your control? Aurelia, I'll give you one last chance, she said, lowering her voice. Leave here, take that half-siren with you, retire in peace, and leave this dome alone. And if I don't, then you will be declared divinity corrupted, your mind unhinged, and I will take the supreme scepter. She smiled. Guess which will be believed, me or you, by the lesser gods? I scanned the hall. 4 lesser gods had already positioned themselves behind Apatha. 2 temple judges sealed the main doors. The 3 demigods hid behind Apatha, their eyes full of hatred toward me. Apathy. Which part of Tartarus's abyss rift? I asked. Divine fire spread beneath my feet. Where did you throw my daughter?
Apathea's pupils narrowed.
The deepest part of the abyss. She smiled cruelly. The boiling waters of the Styx River. Your precious daughter has been down there for a long time. There's probably nothing left of her now. Guess how many days she cried?
Divine fire surged around me. I raised my hand, forging a spear of fire, its tip aimed at Apatha's brow. Apatha's face drained of color. I turned and walked toward the temple doors.
Where are you going?
Apatha's voice trembled behind me.
Tartarus.
I looked back.
Before I return, not a single god in this place is allowed to leave.
Apatha screamed from behind.